What is going on, YouTube? Another day. It's cracking. Do something different today. Since we are still waiting on parts for the SC, I figured we get started on the 6.0 block. 6.0 block. It's already cut. It's already been hot tanked. It's already got bearings for the cam bearings. Yeah, it's still got a little bit of old paint on here, but if I'm being honest with you, I am not gonna break all that paint down off of that to repaint this thing. Like I said before, I wanted to do kind of like my baby girl is here, my baby girl is born. This is kind of like a tribute block that I've done for her when she was born type stuff. The color of it and the size of it, it'll just kind of remind me this was the time that I was home and I got a chance to spend with my daughter. And then I did this in my free time. I don't know. This is just kind of like something to remember the time. This is more for me. It's really, she doesn't give a shit about this thing, you know, but it's just for my memories, you know. Anyways, so with that being said, the dart block we did in this color. I already had some other pieces on the car that were kind of that color, so it's just kind of fitting to do the dart in that color. This is the 6.0 color. Hard color to find, so I had to order it. Yeah, so right now we are gonna go back through it. Like I said, this thing has been hot tanked, it's been cleaned after being cut and all that good stuff. It's already got the cam bearings pressed into it, so that's the only thing that might be kind of a pain to clean. I bought these brushes off Amazon and they're super long. Look at that thing, super long. I got a couple of them, different sizes. I'm not sponsored by these people, nor do I care to really push their stuff, but should help. I don't know. It was on Amazon. It's like $9, so if it helps me clean this thing, get all the burrs and whatever's left over inside of it out of the block, then great. So I've had an issue with trying to figure out what to do as far as cleaning this thing because it is cast iron. So, I mean, the best thing for me to do is to maybe spray a little bit of, I can do soap and water, and then I'd have to immediately chase it with some oil down each one. Soap and water will probably be the deal. Maybe some brake clean. I don't know. I got to figure it out because I can't have this thing rust. So I'm gonna do a little bit of this off camera, and then I'm gonna kind of show a couple of the other valleyways on this thing, because we got like, in here is where all the lifters and then the cam tunnel. And then after it returns on the other side from the lifters, it shoots down to the main caps. The crappy thing about LS blocks and why they say they have bad oiling is because they do not have crank priority main or priority oiling. They have cam priority oiling. It hits the cam, the lifters, and then it gets down to the crank. That's the only thing wrong with these. Same thing on the LS3 block. I don't know if the oiling is any better. In my mind, it's pretty much the same thing. This block was dry sump. I don't know that I will make this block dry sump again. I'd like to put a dry sump system in the car, but currently I don't have one in the car. It's already kind of set up for that. I may leave my plug in here. It's got a plug right here for the oil pump, where the oil pump would originally go. And then you got your your pickup here, or your pressure fitting that goes in here, rather than coming in this way. It looks like it's also missing the freeze plug that would have gone in here, but I'm not quite sure. I got to do some more homework and talk to my buddy who I got this from. Some of you guys may know him, Sir Jeff Jones. This is one of his old blocks. I guess he thought it was out of one of his trucks, but it's not. I mean, because where it's plugged, it's clearly was dry sumped, where all the oil cavities are open. So, anyways, let's quit the jibber jabbering and get the cleaning. Baby girl's going, wow. Now she sleep. So, we'll get back to this. I pretty much let this thing sit here and dry. They capped this. That was the dipstick hole. I drilled that out. I will, however, get the freeze plugs to plug those holes if I do decide to dry sump this motor. So right now, all I'm going to do is mask everything off. I'm going to mask this off in here. The reality is, I really just need to mask off this area and stay outside of it, and then I should be fine. And then up here, I'll mask this and this line, that line, that line, this line, and then the same thing back there, and then I'll spray it accordingly. The back of the block, it's already sprayed. I'll leave that alone. You'll never see that part of the block. So, we're just gonna take this right here and go around our area where we're gonna paint. Make sure there's no oil. Make sure none of this stuff is gonna come up. It is what it is. I mean, yes, I am gonna paint it with that hardware in there. Any extra cleanup I'll need to do later, I can do it after the fact. So we will get this side primered. We'll move on. So I got started and I didn't even start filming. So what I've been doing is bam, she paint, 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 paint. So my battery just kept dying. I try to show you how I heat the block and then spray it, and you got like 2 seconds of that process. Anyways, moving forward, the block isn't like perfect. I wasn't trying to get it perfectly pink because most of the shit you won't even see anyways. It's got a pretty heavy layer of pink on it, and this is realistically as good as I want it to be. I'm pretty pleased with it, to be honest with you. Only thing I don't like about it is I have like this like clear coat. Let's see. This stuff, I don't know. It never really ideal for engine blocks and accessories. I never really like to use the clear stuff because the clear always ends up being like a little tacky. It never really like dries 100%. This stuff's actually not bad though. I think it'll be okay. I don't like how, I don't know, I guess it's okay. Anyways, I ordered an aluminum barbell for this. I ordered all new plugs for this. We have the plug for that. The barbell goes back there. What else? There's a plug that goes here. That freeze plug is going to get pulled, and then a new freeze plug is going to get punched here. And then I have a coolant plug that goes there. And I believe that's it. I also ordered a sleeve for the piston. Instead of using a ring compressor, I'll use a sleeve, like a one size. It's 4030 on the hole, so just made sure I ordered the right size. That should be here within the next day. It might even be here tomorrow, to be honest with you. When that stuff gets here, I can start getting this motor together. But for right now, I think this is where I'm gonna leave you guys. Let's see here, let's flip the motor. I got some cleanup work I gotta do. A couple places. I might mask and respray that a little bit. Make sure I get that all filled in right there. But to be honest with you, it ain't that serious. Looks good to me. Back, I don't paint. I leave it because, to be honest with you, I got it covered. But everything looking good. Just for the most part, gotta get this little bit of surface stuff that's trying to show up on the block, and then get this thing blown back out another time before I assemble it, and we should be good. So I'm gonna end it here until we meet again.